I've talked a few times in the show about this Giga Glossary project that I've been doing, where the premise is that we can look at any referent, whether it's the square root of -1, or the concept of human rights, or a soda can, or God, and we can enact that thing from countless different perspectives, each of which creates a different world space. And those perspectives are basically a coordinate system of stage of development, the intelligence you're looking at it through, the quadrant that you're looking at, the perspective that you're looking at that quadrant through, and then the state of consciousness, which is going to tell you whether you're looking at sort of physical characteristics, subtle, imaginal, or conceptual characteristics, causal characteristics, and so forth.
And
And
the type
all of
of
that
person you are, and the type
right.
of person you are.
That's right. And your capacity to enact an object or a subject or a person or an idea or whatever it is, right? All of these perspectives are available to you, but we typically identify with just like a little bandwidth, right? Just a thin, narrow little bandwidth, just like we are only capable of perceiving this little bandwidth of electromagnetic radiation, which we call visible light. But there's so much of reality that goes unnoticed by us because we just don't have the capacity to perceive it. The same is true of perspective. Anyway, in this project, I'm making a presentation for it now. Integral Life members should hopefully see this presentation in a month or two whenever it's ready. I go through this series of examples, and one of the examples I give is, let's take a look at God through all of these different coordinates,
Oh, there
right?
you go.
And it turns out that if you take 20 some lines of development, with 9 stages, 4 quadrants, 2 perspectives, first and third person, and 5 states. That gives you 7,200 possible views of God, right? And so I go through it. I don't list all 7,200. I just simply say, let's look at one set of coordinates at a time. God looks this way at magenta, red, amber, orange, green, right? It looks very different from each of the stages. God looks very different cognitively, spiritually, aesthetically, mathematically, temporally, all these different intelligences, morally, and so forth. God looks different in the upper left, upper right, lower right. God looks different in first person, second person, and third person. And God looks different in gross, subtle, causal, witness, and non-dual states. Now take all those coordinates and dovetail them together, and you have 7,200 enactments of the real. And then, the final slide I'm going to put in there is like, first the question, how big is your God? And second is sort of the statement that all of these perspectives through which we view God are the same perspectives through which God is viewing us.